One, two, three. Hey y'all, it's Red with West Blue Reviews, and today we're talking about Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler, starring Michael B. Jordan, and a phenomenal cast of great actors, great actresses, great cast of soundboardists, great editing, great colors, great sound, great music, just great overall, just a great overall movie. I'm just gonna go layer by layer and talk about a few things that stood out to me, a couple of my favorite parts. Spoilers ahead, so tread carefully, and if you don't mind, let's talk about it. Let's go back to the trailer. I've only ever seen the first trailer that was in IMAX when they used the entire screen of it. I never saw any of the second or third trailers or any of the promo clips. I didn't try to keep up with any of the marketing. I didn't want to know a lot. I didn't want to go in there already knowing what they want me to know. I'd rather go in there as fresh as possible. So unless I was actually at the movies, I wouldn't catch the trailer again. I saw it Thursday and I saw it Friday. I saw it twice. Thursday wasn't that packed, but the crowd was perfect. Friday, almost a packed house, but more people, more problems. I'm definitely giving the trophy to the Thursday crowd because I feel like we caught on to more. We were more focused. The Friday crowd was a little bit more antsier. There was a lot more people everywhere, so you couldn't really, once some people caught a joke, they may not have caught some other piece of dialogue that might have been necessary. But that happens when but that just happens when you're at a packed house in certain places. It was so good that my mind never wandered once. I stayed focused. The very first jump scare got me because once we get introduced to Sammy, one of the main characters, you're locked in due to the sequence and the way they shot it. Great camera work. And that first jump scare was indeed effective. It even got me on the second. It even got me the second time. It was so effective, it got me twice. Like, I knew it was coming and I still couldn't beat it. I still couldn't beat him to it. The timing of the dialogue hit every time. The colors, the sun, the sky. I love the sky. I love the sun. So to see it through IMAX on such a big screen, displayed and treated with so much, care, man, it felt like I was a part of putting this together. I don't know how they did it, but they really made me feel like I had a hand in telling somebody, just make sure you care about what you do. Just make sure you care. Like, because that's all you feel throughout the movie is that Ryan and this team care about what they doing. They care about what they're saying. They care about the execution. They care about what y'all think. They want y'all to feel the way y'all feel about it. They care about the music. They just care, man. And I couldn't feel better walking out the theater with that feeling of knowing this man really cares about what he does, and it couldn't be more clear. That just made me feel very welcoming throughout the whole movie. It felt like I was in the house. Like, at one point they're in the house, not trying to dig too deep, but yeah, they end up in the house, and they really make you feel like you in that motherfucker, bro. They really did a good job of, once that door closed, you in there too. You bet not let not one of their ass in here, or you getting popped. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is right now. And they did a great job of making you feel like you're in there. The Friday crowd felt that, once things started revving up and the twins get affected by what's going on, the Friday crowd felt that. It was lit. Thursday crowd was a little more solemn. Friday crowd was going. I loved it because I knew I had to double back for like that big crowd reaction. I knew it was gonna be there. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't miss that. I'm glad I got to sit with that. Even if I did know it, it was still hype for me. Like, I acted like I ain't know a thing. We meet the twins for the first time, and I hadn't paid attention to the poster, so I didn't know Michael B. Jordan, who the movie stars, was playing twins. I had no idea. I didn't catch the red and blue scheme at all because in the trailer on IMAX, the main shot that I got from it that sold me was the end where he's holding Sammy and they're looking at something burn. So that's what sold me on it. So all I knew was, okay, that's Sammy, Michael B. Jordan. I had no idea about a twin. So the first time I see them together, my mind's blown, and I see what they're wearing and I peep the colors, and I'm like, wow, I couldn't see myself in Sammy so much, but these guys, yeah, definitely I can see it, because Stack wore red, Smoke wore blue. My name is literally Red. People don't believe me, but that's what's on my ID. My name is Red. Sometimes when I was a kid, or sometimes still, like today, just to play, like I'll tell the homies to call me Blue, or they'll just call me Blue just to make fun. So I would run with that, you know, telling people, hey, nice to meet you, my name is Blue, or hey, nice to meet you, my name is Red, or just playing as Blue, you know, because you're not gonna believe me either way. So I could just go with both. So to see that, you know, as one person represent both, I feel like, damn, you know. And on top of that, I have a brother of my own. We're not twins, but when we were younger, we used to get that association sometimes. So they captured perfectly like how you can feel about a brother, because that the way they feel, I feel the same way. I feel like he honestly is the blue to my red. I felt like that my whole life. There's just so many layers, bro. It's just so many layers. You could just tell they passionate about everything they were trying to say and what they were trying to do. And I just instantly connected, man. I'm trying to look at these notes. There ends up being a connection in North Carolina in the movie. I'm from North Carolina. That's where I'm shooting this right now, you know? So it's like the more the movie went on, the more I just felt connected, the more I felt welcome, the more I felt like I was there, the more I felt like I was just being represented, the more I felt like I was watching me. It was crazy, man. And I hope everybody I hope everybody who sees this walks away with something. Everybody who's ever been passionate about something in their life, I hope you walk out with something that just makes you feel like you're comfortable. Because that's how I felt walking out that theater. Like, it just made me feel comfortable, man. It's very hard to explain, but the more I think about it, the more comfortable I feel, and the more better the movie gets. It's strange. They really did a good job. I'm just rambling now. I'm very off script. I'm gonna just put all this together in post when I edit, but that's all I was trying to do anyway, because I just had to talk about this movie. I'm very passionate about movies. It's one of me and my dad's favorite pastimes. We always go into Chinese buffets and then we seeing movies. Something we've been doing since I was a kid. I've directed a couple music videos. I've put a couple documentaries together. I got unfinished work. I've finished work. I've done free work. I've been paid. I've been a freelancer. I've been the director. I've been the editor. I've been the PA, just holding chords. I've been the driver, because my car got the most room in the trunk, and we need everything right now. I've been the guy that just want to see, you know, how things work. I've been the guy that got lucky a few times, and I'm literally sitting in what I've been dreaming about. I've been the guy who ain't had it after having everything. And this movie just made me feel okay with it, because it's all part of, you know, what's gonna shape that feeling when you get to the end and you got what you was doing it for. And I feel like this movie just does it, man. This movie just gets it. I feel like Ryan gets it, man. I feel like everybody on that squad just gets it, man. And it can't get no perfect in this. I know it probably feel like I'm glazing, but it's just, I got too many connections to this movie after seeing it for the first time. Like, it genuinely blew me away. One of my favorite parts of watching it was the use of the IMAX screen. Like I said earlier, I love looking at the sun, bro. Especially like, ain't nothing like the Carolina blue, you know, like the Carolina blue skies, you know. So I love looking up, you know. I love the cloudy days. I love the sun. I love being in the sun when it ain't too, you know. And this movie made me, you know, like, yeah, you'd hate that, you know what I mean? You'd hate what the antagonist, I'm saying, you definitely be against what the antagonist had going on, you know what I mean? Like, and it makes me realize like how crushed, you know, my brother could be had I got caught up in what they got going on, and I'm turning on him now, and he know that wasn't me. you know, and I'm just thinking of all the way, you know, just how bad he feel from all the ways I tried coming at him. If that was me, knowing that's not genuinely me. Like, that's just something I'm thinking about now as I'm renting. I got my window open, the sun going down. I tried to do it while it was still up. Man, that music scene, that scene in the movie, that particular music scene in the movie, man, genuinely shed happy tears seeing that. Like, genuinely. Like, genuine tears seeing us represented like that, man. I seen Ryan saying something about the phrase, you know, we partying so hard we burn the roof down. Man, that man is great at thinking something and executing, man. Like, I'm way off script now. I'm probably more passionate than I intended to be, but I just wanted to ramble about this movie. Now I'm gonna get into the influences I peeped throughout it, or I think I peeped throughout it. I could be wrong, but I felt like there was a little bit of Idlewild in there. I've seen people bring that up. Someone brought up Django Unchained, and those are two movies I never got to see at the movie theater on the big screen. But walking out of this made me feel like I got to make up, like this was my makeup test for that. You know what I mean? Like, this was my experience for seeing Django and Idlewild combined, you know? And that's cool because I love Andre 3000. I love Big Boy. I love what they did with that movie. I feel like it was great. I love Django. Jamie Foxx is the GOAT. Tarantino the GOAT. They really do this cinema shit, you know? So to see those be considered, or what I feel like be considered, you know, I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm probably like one of the closest people to this movie that didn't have a hand in it. Like, honestly, that's how much like I care about what I just saw, man. And like I said, it may sound like I'm glazing. I just care that much, man. Like, shout out to Ryan and shout out to that team. Every actress, every actor, every editor, every colorist, every sound designer, every PA, every food cart, every makeup artist, every assistant, every family member that was pulling up with blankets because them trailers be cold. Man, you know, the shout out to the people up top for giving Ryan the shot. Please do it more often. We need this. We need more of this energy. If this is what's leading the way, I'm 100% behind it. Man, shout out to Ryan and the team, man. The only negative I walked out with the movie with is not having a poster. I just wish there could have been a poster, man, because I have a little collection in the back here behind me I've been starting, and I would have loved to make that a part of it, but maybe, who knows, I'll probably get one later down the road. Maybe the third time's a charm and they'll have some if I pull up again. But yeah, that's it. This your boy Red. This is West Blue Reviews. One Piece chapter 1146 review coming next after this. I just felt like I had to get this out because it would have been stuck on my mind trying to do that, and I didn't want to try to combine them and force the two and make what I had to say about this too quick. I feel like it deserved its own praise. Please don't walk, run to the theater, see this movie, see it twice, at least twice. It's magical. It honestly is intentionally magical. Literally, I didn't walk out the same. Man, what a movie. Once again, shout out to Ryan, shout out to the entire team from top to bottom. You guys did an amazing job. I can't praise it enough. I could talk the whole memory card about it, but I'm gonna end it here. See y'all soon. Peace.